Welcome, everybody. Yes, I am back. This is Aqua Snow Star, and this message today is going to be for soulmates in separation. Okay, so not your typical twin flame video. I think I'm going to do that next weekend. So if you are interested in listening to a twin flame video in English, um, please tune in next weekend. This video I decided to do for soulmates because I feel like there's not a lot of videos on soulmates. I feel like everybody kind of gravitated to twin flames, especially since COVID. But there are not a lot of videos about, soulmate connections, right? You know this person is not your twin flame, so you try to make it work and everything looks fine, and then something happens and here you are in separation with a soulmate connection. So we're going to hit a little bit on that, the divine masculine energy on the soulmate connection, as well as divine feminine on the soulmate connection. Okay, so first and foremost, let's see what's the overall energy. We know that you guys are in separation, so remember, this video will not resonate with everybody, but if it does resonate with you, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to book a reading, you can go to www.aquasnowstar.com. So anyway, let's get started. So here you go. We have wedding, we have a scholar, and we have joyfulness. Okay, so first and foremost, let's really talk about the meaning behind the cards, right? This is what they call a Sibylla deck, right? So even though we see these words on top, we really have to take a deeper look, right, into the message that the spread is telling us. So the overall energy, if you're familiar with tarot, the Four of Wands is a wedding, right? It's a soulmate connection. So of course, we have here wedding as the overall energy because we are talking about a soulmate connection. Okay, so divinely guided connection that is not a twin flame connection, but a soulmate connection that could possibly turn into a companion soulmate, right? Because there's a lot of different types of soulmates. So we're talking about a wedding, right? A union of soulmates that could turn into a long-term connection. So we have here that the connection, this is more like the Three of Cups, right? And the scholar, it's more like a hermit. So you could be dealing with somebody that is a Virgo, okay, or has Virgo in their birth chart. But you guys had this amazing connection. It could be somebody that likes to read or somebody that's very very knowledgeable in certain things. But it's obviously somebody that's, it could be somebody that's also well educated, okay? So you met this person and this person kind of felt like, they had their life together. You guys had this reunion and the connection brought you so much joy. Okay, so this is in your current past. Let's talk about what's happening with this connection in the present time. Tell me about the present time. Okay. So as you can see, right, we have a female. This is more like Five of Pentacles energy, right? Sorrow. So we have a feminine energy in this connection that's currently dealing with this emotion of sorrow, right? So the connection is no longer here. It feels like she's waiting, right? Waiting. I see, solar plexus energy in her. So there's a lot of, I want to reach out. I want to communicate. I want to express my feelings. But then she has this scarf right on top of her solar plexus, right? Which tells me that even though we want to express our feelings and we want to tell this person, like there's a conversation that has not happened. Okay, there's lack of closure for some of you guys. But either way, the divine feminine has so much to say and feels. She cannot say this. All right. And this is the perfect reading for a moment like this where we just have, the lunar eclipse on Scorpio, because it's going to bring out a lot of emotions. How many of you had breakdowns? Because I know I did. But anyway, yeah, let's just go back to the current reading where we have a soulmate connection with a divine masculine that looks like he's very educated or he's very knowledgeable in some type of area. So he's distinguished for being knowledgeable in some type of way, whether it's education, whether he likes to read, or just somebody that's very good at doing something. And there was this reunion, this meetup between you guys, and everything was so joyful. But in the current time, there's sorrow on the divine feminine part. So let's go ahead and do a little bit more information. Let's see what we get. All right, so let's talk about how is this divine feminine feeling at this time. We understand that the energy surrounding her is sorrow, but what are the feelings towards this divine feminine in a soulmate connection, spirit? Okay, again, right? And again, I keep telling you guys the story will continue to repeat itself. That's the overall energy, and the card that fell over is the Six of Cups, right? So again, we have Four of Wands, which is the same thing as this, as I mentioned before. You could also be in a what do you call it? Same gender relationship, because usually if I see something like this, it tells me that for some of you, it could be a same gender relationship. But for those of you that is not, either way, it doesn't matter, because energy is exchangeable and gender doesn't really matter. Where this person, this divine feminine, keeps thinking about the past, right? Keeps thinking about how happy you guys were together, right? Trying to figure out what went wrong when something literally felt so good. I mean, every single cup has a lotus, right? So it was like a new beginning, and everything just seems so good, right? You're both so happy. You're finally out of this twin flame dynamic. You meet this person, you seem so compatible. So, and then something happened where things just went a different direction. So in regards to this divine feminine, she keeps going in her mind. She's reliving a lot of the past, probably looking at videos, probably looking at pictures, reading messages, and just thinking about those moments of happiness. What else can you tell me about this divine feminine for this soulmate connection? What else can you tell me? Thank you. Oh, interesting. Okay. Ooh, so you could be dealing with a Libra. But this is talking about contracts, right? And if you look at the overall energy, we have a female in the Eight of Cups of energy. So Eight of Cups, interesting enough, we have the full moon as well. So the Eight of Cups and the Justice card are very impactful, okay? Because this is somebody that's, it's really trying to make a decision between her mind and her heart, right? So what do we do? What do we do? Do we listen to our heart? Do we, try to make that statement, try to get that closure, try to speak up and express what you feel? Or should you just walk away, right? Should you just walk away? Because at this point, time has passed since the connection happened. And the cups that were once full, right, of joy and happiness are now empty, right? So you're now feeling like, is it even worth it? Did this person even ever cared about me? So these are the types of thoughts that are happening at this moment. This is a female that is already ready to just walk away from the connection and just, let's maybe find someone else. So FYI, again, this female or the divine feminine energy on this type of connection, she's ready to just, take the blindfold off and really see what weighs more, right? Is it your healing, your spiritual journey, or your heart, right? It's like, thank you for the lesson. I feel like this is kind of like the message behind it. It's like, do I try one more time because I have this feeling inside of me that tells me that this connection could work? Or was it just a lesson? What did I learn from this lesson? And should I just move on and find someone else? So this is where we are with the divine feminine. Now let's talk about the divine masculine in this connection. Tell me about the divine masculine in this connection. And let me just clear this up because the OCD gets to me. Okay. So let's talk about the divine masculine in this connection. What's happening with the divine masculine in this connection? What are the divine masculine feelings for the soulmate connection? Okay. Anything else for the divine masculine? Ooh, so you could be dealing with a Capricorn. This is very interesting. Okay. Sagittarius energy. So this person, okay, as you can see, we have the Devil card as his overall energy. So a person that has this type of energy still has some type of either addiction that they need to heal, or something is really holding them back from being their true self. Okay, like if you look at both, they're both male, right? So they're basically just trying on their knees, begging for some kind of breakthrough. So this is somebody that has a lot of stuff that they haven't healed, that they're holding back, that maybe they don't want to revisit because it was hurtful. Okay, this is what it's giving me. It was hurtful. It kind of felt like, do you see, it kind of feels like a cell, like a prison, like something that's just holding them back. So this person still has a lot to deal with. Okay. Everything happened very quickly. So when this person or the connection came for this person, you see the horse has like that white thing in their mouth, right? Like that's when horses are exhausted. So everything happened very quickly for you guys, right? You see like the dust. This is the Knight of Wands energy. So everything happened very fast. But even though everything happened very fast, this person is so guarded. I mean, look what he's wearing, right? A whole armor. Because this person literally, right, was so guarded. So he came in ready for this relationship. He came in thinking, right, like, oh my God, yes, I'm ready for this. But inside, emotionally, this person is so guarded. I mean, you could barely see even the eyes, right? And the person is guarded because they just have so much healing that still needs to happen that hasn't happened yet. So here you come, right? And then you're giving off temperance energy, right? So this person, emotions and that fire inside of them, do they let this grow? So what's crossing them is the lack of balance, right? The lack of balance in their self, the lack of balance in, the connection, right? Do I need this person or do I not, right? So it is crossing them because in order for this flower to bloom, you kind of need to do the work, but as you also have to be able to receive love. So I feel like this person does not know how to receive love. So when you came in as the divine feminine, right, with all this love, this person just didn't know how to receive it. So it became a factor of just, I'm afraid, right? I'm just afraid. What else can you tell me about the feelings and thoughts of this divine masculine towards this connection? What else can you tell me, please, universe? Exactly. Look at this, right? So we have the Sun card as the overall energy. And we have the 10 of Wands. So it's actually very sad because if you think about it, what they're trying to tell us is that being happy or happiness is a burden, right? Like, how could happiness be a burden for somebody? That's really sad. So again, this person is a good person. This person just doesn't know how to receive love. And because they don't know how to receive love, they cannot express love. So the best thing to do is just to walk away. Right? So you see this masculine just walking away with the burden. Let's see. What else can you tell me about this connection? What do you see in the future? What are your... Let's see. Like, where is this going with this person? With this soulmate connection? When you can tell me. Ooh, I just got goosebumps all over my body. Tell me. Okay. Wow. Do you see this? Right? So even though, remember, we're talking about his overall energy, right? It's wanting to be happy, but being a burden. The fact that we walked away, right? We're separated from the connection. It actually makes the sun upside down, right? So it's like, is it the right choice for you to maybe walk away from this right now? Right? Like, you could have the opportunity to have all of this, right? Just family, abundance, and happiness, and everybody kind of like gathering. But it's in reverse. So what do you do? So we also have, and again, right? Look, it's the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups, right? So while this divine masculine is getting happiness in reverse, the divine feminine is getting 8 of Cups energy, right? Really thinking about just walking away, right? Really, really doing the work and really thinking about this situation right now. So what is the overall advice? I love it. I love it. Okay, so for the divine feminine, right? This is your validation, okay? It's very interesting because I'm getting two sides. So we are getting take a leap of faith, right? Or do nothing. So you're actually getting please clarify, what is the advice for the divine feminine in this connection? Oh my God, we got 2 cards again. Okay. Oh my God. So let's say divine feminine. So basically what is universe is saying right now is that you're still in this energy. Okay, so you have 2 options still. Okay, if you go ahead and follow your heart, you do nothing, right? You just kind of flow, let things pass and see what happens. Because of this, because of the 4 of Wands, right? Because of this, because it is a soulmate connection. And I'm actually getting October. So in October, something can happen with this connection. I know that it's a long ways from now. Or maybe you guys started the connection last October, however it resonates with you guys. But this is a soulmate, okay? So you guys have a connection. So you could just do nothing and just hold off and just flow. Or you can take a leap of faith, okay? Because there are at least 2 other men who are making their way on your journey to try to meet you. So there's the possibility of 2 additional connections for you. It's so interesting, right? Because it says King of Wands, and this is a female. So they could be dads. They could already be fathers. But there's definitely 2 more, okay? So you do have the option at this time to either do nothing, because this is a soulmate connection that just like the fall, right? When things shed, that's when a truth comes out. Or you can go ahead and take a leap of faith, because there are 2 other connections happening. Let's talk about the options for the divine masculine in this connection. What are the options for the divine masculine? Universe. What are the options? Let me do a little shuffling of the cards. Whew. Tell me about the divine masculine. What do you see? What are the options or advice for this connection? No. Give me one more, please, for this divine masculine. Thank you. Ooh, we got a couple actually. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so interesting enough, right? The overall energy for this divine masculine is the 7 of Earth, which means wait, right? So we have to wait. All right, this person, and by the way, this person could be drinking. All right, I don't know if one of these addictions is drinking. Either way or so, this person is drinking you away, or drinking to not think, or maybe think about you. But however it resonates, this person, it talks about like messages, right? So messages of water, which is messages of love, right? But it's saying waiting. So I feel like this person also wants or has something to say, and they just don't know how to say it, and it's bottled up. Okay, so if you can see also in the face of this person, I feel like they've been going through it as well. So even though you think that they haven't been, I can tell by looking at this picture that they have been feeling some type of maybe even sorrow as well. But their overall energy is saying wait. Okay, so they're waiting for something. They're waiting, or the advice is to wait with the messages of love. Okay, I feel like this person also has a decision to make. And interesting enough, for some of you guys, this person could be in the medical field. But if they're not, or whatever, health can also be a concern for this person, or something regarding health. But what I see here is that the passion is there, right? The passion and the messages of love are there for this person, but this person has to make a decision, right? So the advice is to wait, but there are messages of love that want to be communicated, but a decision has to be made. It is very clear in this person that the passion or the connection is authentic. Okay. So we're just going to pull one more and see what else. What else do we need to know about this connection, universe? And that's what happens with soulmates, you know? That's what happens. Ooh. Okay. So we have here judgment, which is so, I got goosebumps all over my body, right? So basically, at this point in time, which I would suggest, if we're going to make some type of decision, we do it after the retrograde, which is May 14th. It's just to be aware that whatever decision you do make in regards to this connection is going to result in judgment, right? So in karma. So whether the karma happens in this, lifetime or the next, just be aware that this is one of those decisions that will impact your judgment. So I hope it helped you guys a little bit, and we'll talk soon. Bye.